Oh, shit. Tiny bit of light. Buenos dias. It's not 11:11 yet, so let's wait a second. Smiley is in the house. Hi, Smileys. Hi, Smileys. It's 11:11. Tell the world. Look what I have. Good morning. Good morning from Puerto Vallarta. She's about as hot as a hot potato. Woo! Buenos dias from Puerto Vallarta, as they like to say on the beach. Trying to get the hair okay. Welcome to... Hey, Conrad. How you doing? Neil! Oh my God, look at my fucking nails. I have to go get my nails fixed today. Hi, Conrad. Have we met before? It's a beautiful day. There's no doubt about it. Go back to bed. It's okay. You're off duty, dude. Welcome to 11:11 Saturday morning from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. You're on the Malecon? Ha ha ha! Right there? Whereabouts? Back in Feb. Did we meet on the Malecon? I don't know. I can't keep track. All right. How's Canada doing? Well, hello. Welcome to Que Sera in the house. And guess who's here, Que Sera? Oh, this dude. Shirley! Who's also hot. He's a hot potato because he was up in the sunbeams on the roof. Right? So, okay, go down. Jeez. Sorry about the hat and glasses. My roots are like that long right now. You don't want to know. And it's too bright for not wearing sunglasses. Anyway. It's another Saturday here in paradise. I ended up getting up really early today. I had a good sleep. Hands up if you slept through the night. Yippee! It's always a freaking miracle when that happens. Over here, at least. By the way, this is what I look like. I don't have to wear shades, I guess. Yeah. Once in a blue moon, I sleep through the night, and it's like, wow, what's that like to actually wake up and have energy and feel epic, you know? Love me some short stacks on a Saturday. Little butter and syrup. He just heard me say that, and he's not happy. I didn't mean it, Shirley's. So I call him Shirley sometimes because when White Cheddar, the beach poet guy, my old friend, when he babysat them once, the dogs, his toddlers would call Shorty Shirley because I couldn't pronounce his name. They didn't have the T's down quite yet. So once in a while I call him Shirley because it's funny. So we're back here in Puerto Vallarta. Last night we had a freaking insane storm. I'm going to go right ahead and say that this backdrop does not match my bikini. More importantly, let's go like that instead. Probably the biggest storm this summer. And the summer is this time for storms, rain and storms. And so the thunder and lightning were completely insane. What is Neil saying? So I guess 15 centimeters of rain last night in an hour. Yeah, I heard 7 inches in 3 hours. I don't know. Good morning from Vancouver. Hola. And hi to Ottawa. Yeah, last night was freaking nuts. I was up here on this deck watching it. Well, first I was editing downstairs in my kitchen, and like when the thunder was hitting or lightning or whatever the frick it was so loud and scary. Like it sounded like some bomb was hitting a sheet of metal or something. It was like, bam! And tons of them. And then you could see flashes of lightning, and the sky is completely dark and just totally pouring rain. And I was super bummed because, well, I had a friend out there, like out in the rain. I'm like, dude, just come over and get out of the rain for a bit, get out of the storm. And he walked in the freaking storm over here. And I was worried the whole time because I thought, oh my God, he's going to get freaking, yeah, like apparently the river was so high, it was like this far from the bottom of the bridge, when usually it's like 15 feet or whatever. It was like raging. Trees were being washed out from the riverbed, apparently, like whole trees and branches. And, you know, it was just total chaos. And, but I luckily was at home protected by my home. And, but yeah, it was pretty intense. But I got him like, oh, get a shot of me like in the rain, like under this big water thing was like, so I was like, woo, shooting freaking video. Then I go back, he didn't press play. So that's gone forever. And that's my story. How are you guys doing out there? Eric, buenos dias. Welcome to Saturday Morning Live, the show about nothing. If you have any questions about anything in particular, Puerto Vallarta or me or whatever, you have anything you want to share, go for it. We can talk. Yeah, I know. Last night was crazy. I have footage of it. Like, it's weird though when you shoot rain, because it's just like this whole thing's pure gray. Like, just like you can't see the ocean. It's just like this sheet of darkness, but you can't really capture the rain. Like, I shot a whole bunch of videos, and of course I was trying to capture the thunderclaps because they were so dramatic and amazing. But every time I turn the camera on, nothing would happen. Then I turn it off and it'd be like, bam, bam. I'm like, ah! So yeah, it was, my rosemary plant got pummeled. So I'm drying it out today because it was swimming. The water was all inside here. I had to do some mopping. But yeah, it kind of happened maybe like 2 or 3 hours and then it's over. It's like, and that's what it's like here if you're curious about being here in the summer. Was there an earthquake drill yesterday? There was. Thanks for the reminder. Come back, Conrad. Good. Yeah, that was freaking creepy because I spent the day editing, and my phone out of nowhere. So I have my laptop open and my phone on the table, and all of a sudden, like in the middle of my kitchen, I like, is that my laptop or my phone? I'm like, what the fuck? So I pick it up and it was like, the president has issued a blah, blah, blah. And like City Hall is actually right below me here. And yeah, so I actually called a friend and went, what the fuck is going on? Because it sounded really scary. And you could hear down at City Hall, I could hear an announcement of something. I'm like, are we evacuating? What's going on? So yes, there's an earthquake drill yesterday, and I just stayed home. So everyone else, apparently the church was evacuated, the City Hall, everyone was like asked to leave wherever the hell they were to practice if we had an earthquake here. So Verlaine's in the house. Good morning. Does it rain much in end of November? No, I'd say none, 0. The rain, generally, it'll still be raining in October. I've stayed here September, October's. And as far as I remember, it's like totally weird. It's like a switch is flipped. And November's like ding, perfect weather again. And that's why when all the expats, all the snowbirds, hey Nash, fly in, it's like November, just all of a sudden everything's back to normal. And I don't remember any rain. Neil, tell me if I'm telling the truth here. It doesn't rain, especially at the end of November. I think there's like zero rain at that point. Buenos dias, Brett. How you doing? Neil says lots of low-price submarine cars available. There's a sale on. Yeah, I think they flooded out on Francisco Villa, didn't they? And there were cars floating around. That's what happens when it monsoons here. The streets, there isn't a drainage system designed to handle that water capacity, and like the streets will fill up like canals, and the cars start freaking floating around. Like it's really screwed up. When we had the hurricane like 2.5 winters ago, I don't know, I can't keep track anymore. The one I was here was Hurricane Lydia, and people were like, had to climb out their car windows because the water, their cars started floating, and it was just like a freaking nightmare. I didn't see any of this. I was inside editing and drinking red wine with ice cubes, just saying. But yeah, Verlaine, you don't have to worry about rain. No way in hell. Yeah, Neil is confirming that rarely. 0 is pretty accurate. You're not going to get any. It's just going to be beautiful. That's general. Hold on 2 seconds. What the? Okay. My neighbor has this senior dog who's completely deaf. And when she goes to work, she puts him out on her front area, but it gets like blazing hot, and he's senile and deaf, and he doesn't understand what's going on. So the dog you're listening to right now, if you can hear that, is him like looking at the door going, why aren't you letting me back in? And she's not even there. It's very sad and annoying because I would like to take him in. Anyway, I'm going all over the place, but that's that story. I can't remember what I was saying. Good morning, Verlaine. There was a celebration of Mark Carney departing the country. That was a celebration of Mark Carney. Oh, yeah, I saw that. But they also did a drill, right? What? And Conrad, if you're in Canada, what are you doing all that? You keep in track of all the ongoings? Puerto Vallarta. Okay, Nash is waving. Hello. Any crocodiles at the Rio Quali now? Usually there's one at least when you go over the bridge of the ocean there. But there was a bunch and then they disappeared. And now there's like one. So who knows? I think they moved a bunch of them because there were so many this year. It was like kind of a problem. But yeah, it's so freaking hot here, you guys. Let me try to explain this to you. It's so hot. The humidity and the temperature, like just the most basic walk kicks the shit out of you. Anyways, I'm kind of used to it now, but it's really intense. So the reason why I'm saying this, I don't go to the beach as much as I normally would, which is where the Crocs are, because it's effing hot. If you look, go watch my latest video. It came out last night, which isn't the right time to post a video, but go check it out. I did a big long walk up to Paso Ancho along the river, which is really cool because then you can see how high the river gets, and that's before the storm. And the other thing that is cool about it, because a lot of people reach out to me and they're asking about different neighborhoods. They're thinking of moving here full time or something like that. And they're like, where do I look when I go to look for a rental, etc.? And because there's all sorts of different neighborhoods and they have different names. They're called colonials. And the video is actually good because I name, as we're walking, each neighborhood, we keep going further and further upriver. And these are great places to noodle around and look if you're looking for a rental, because the deeper south you get away from the ocean, the cheaper the rents are, I think. So, but it's just neat to know. And then you can get an idea and feel of what the neighborhood looks like and the vibe and stuff. Because some of the areas are super, super duper Mexican, not to be an asshole. And some are a mix of gentrified Mexican neighborhoods, which is sort of what I have. It's usually a mixed bag, but some areas are very, very rustic, is all I'm saying. So if you watch my latest video, which came out last night, and I still think YouTube is punishing me for having racy language, and now my viewership has gone fucking down. It's really annoying, but what can I do? So I need my numbers to go up. I'm literally at like basically get like half of what I used to get. So what are you gonna do? I only have 8 likes, you guys. Neil's saying, give me some likes. I always forget to even ask for that. What do we got here? Tanya! Buenos dias. I do looking forward to the Day of the Dead celebration. Yeah, that's going to be good. It's going to come fast, right? Ron is in the house. There, I just gave a like. Thank you, Ron. And Neil, Tanya's telling you she liked it already, so back off. How can you not like this meaningless conversation? But yeah, seriously, if you want to get to know certain neighborhoods, watch the last video, because then you get to watch. We're in like the back 60 of the romantic zone. Then we're in a place, I can't remember the name. Then we're in the Buenos Aires. Then we're in Paso Ancho. So you're like, wow, you can get the vibe. Like, living on the river is freaking cool. I would recommend checking it out, because I know one of you're looking for a place to rent, right? And Case Ross says, hi, Ron and Neil. Thanks for the like reminder. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. I think last week, or no, I didn't do last week. What the hell was I doing? I forgot. I was distracted as usual. The last time we did a live, there were like 6 people or something. So thanks for showing up, you guys. Don't look at my nails. I'm going to go get them. See, if you do gel, I'm new at this thing. You're forced to go back to get it removed. You can't just take it off yourself. It's like they cook this shit onto your nails, and then you're fucked once they start chipping. Not that you want to know. Don! How you doing, brother? How's Tweeto? Have you tripped and fallen lately? It seemed to be a trend. Did I catch any? You know what? I didn't catch. Well, okay. The Independence Day, the biggest celebrations happen the eve of. Like it starts at 10, 11 o'clock at night. So from here, it's really amazing. We're talking Independence Day, which is a big deal here in Mexico, one of their biggest holidays. They had massive fireworks from right here, like went off and off and on. It went on forever. You could hear bands, and there was movies and concerts. I didn't go down. I was a shut-in. I stayed up here and watched it from here. And then there was a parade, a really short parade early in the morning that I also missed. I was heading down to watch it, and then it was like, don't ask. You know me. I don't keep track of times of things. So Don is in the house. When are you coming to Tweeto? Bring the dogs. I need to buy a Jeep. I need a Jeep to drive up there, over there. Verlaine says, we are renting a condo in Marbella Complex in Hotel Zone. Excelente. I hope we run into each other. Sounds like a good spot. Oh, yeah, Hotel Zone. You're out there. Out there. How far from town can you walk in, or do you got to take shuttles, or what? Do you like walking? You watched the new video and loved it? Thank you. I had fun making it. And you know that footage, if you look, the slow motion of the bird? That was an accident. Theoretically, I think it was divinely orchestrated personally, but Somehow this one beautiful white crane comes flying into frame and my camera was on slow-mo. Por qué? I have no idea. You could stop cursing. Why? I don't want to stop. That's who I am, okay? Did you change your channel name recently? Are you saying that's why YouTube is giving me a hard time? Probably. I curse way less than I used to. Let's just say that. I know someone else wrote me in and was explaining how cursing works to me. I'm like, I realize that it's not popular on YouTube, but what can I do? Did you change your channel name recently? I did for like a day and a half or something, because I was like, because YouTube does have really, really strict, they're old school. I think it's a Christian organization. I don't know. So you're like not allowed any nudity, swearing, da 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 da. I haven't even read, but I just know, like, even if you're a tarot card reader, you can't use like an illustration that's the most basic naked person, even though it doesn't look sexual or pornographic or anything. They will frickin' take you down. So imagine me with my naughty thumbnails and stuff. And I think what it was is, especially because tons of people have YouTube channels and they swear. I'm not the only one. But I did, if you look back at one of my thumbnails, it says happy ending for pussy. Even just saying it might get me dinged. And it was literally about rescuing a kitten. But I was being naughty, and I'm like, that's so funny, I have to use it. So I used it, and now I'm getting punished, permanently punished. So what can you do? I know. But so I changed the name to Real Life Puerto Vallarta, and I thought I liked it, and I actually have it on another channel. So if I started, which I keep threatening to do, a second channel, I could use that, or I also have Yes or Yes. So I don't freaking know. I liked it, but then I was like, wait a sec. If you search Naked Jaguar Tours, or if you search Real Life Puerto Vallarta, you literally get nothing. And I've worked my ass on this fucking channel, pardon my language. And I was like, wait a sec. I'm like literally throwing all of the effort I've put into this thing, and it's still this big, and we all know it. So I changed it back because I was afraid I was going to lose the tiny little bit of traction that I actually have. So that's the end of that story. I still want to start a second channel where I can just talk about whatever the hell I want. It's not about Vallarta. I just want it. I want to tell true stories about my life and my experience, and you guys can too. What do you say? Yes or yes? Simone is in the house. Hello. Hey, wait, was it last Saturday that I did that hike for you? Dedicated to you? Is that why I didn't do 11/11? I think it was. That's funny. It's easy to stop cursing. My son made a lot of money off me when I paid him $1 for every F-bomb. Okay, who's going to pay me to stop cursing? I'll stop. I need the money, man. LOL. When you come and tweet to bring the dog. Okay. Ron says, hey, Kesara, I posted a happy tale story on BC Adoptable Pets about a dog out of shelter in LA that is now here. His name is Dutton. Beautiful young shepherd. I wonder what Ron's getting at. That's my friend Ron in Vancouver, North Vancouver. He has an amazing site on a page on Facebook called BC Adoptable Pets, and that's British Columbia. And he literally has almost 40,000 followers, and he's like helps people find homes for mostly dogs, but all sorts of animals. And he's like kicking ass. So if you guys want to support him, go find him on Facebook. BC Adoptable Pets. I'll put the link below if I can remember. Take bus to town or taxi. Yeah, it's probably really fast. And then it's like $1, right? A peso. I was on the bus the other day. It was so hot. Oh my God. No AC. But you know, it's $1, 1 peso. And the guy was driving like a freaking lunatic. But hey, we got there fast. Just saying. So if you guys ever come to Vallarta, taking the bus, you want to save a little bit of dough. The buses are really good here. There's tons of buses. It costs 1 peso. You know, you can go out to Walmart or Costco or shop around and just look around. Go to Marina Vallarta, Nuevo Vallarta. There's beaches out there. You can take the bus to Sayulita, San Pancho. It's a good option if you don't want to blow a bunch of dough on taxis and stuff. But still, taxis and Ubers are pretty cheap. But it's even cheaper to get on the good old bus. Yes or yes? Okay. Case for us says, I'll check out BC Adopt. I'm always very happy to read about a happy tales story. Aw. Will a Jeep work for a dowry? I think so. I don't see why not. That seems like a reasonable dowry. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Rob's. Oh, that was Rob. Oh, I thought that was someone else. How you doing, Rob? Yes, definitely. A big ass Jeep for me and the hound dogs. Okay, so we're here together. It's 11:37. We've been at it for 20. If you guys, yeah, where are you now? Alaska? What's happening up there? It's been a crazy week for me. I am dealing with a legal matter, and it's super fucking stressful. I'm just gonna say it. And I've been having to go to the police and all this. It's just an ongoing long nightmare. I'm mentioning it because it's my life. I don't know what else to say. So that's what I've been like. This process I'm going through right now. It's like, you know, I live in paradise, but there's other stuff going on in the background that makes life interesting and very difficult sometimes. But yeah, life is kind of interesting around here. But what are you gonna do? What are you guys doing this week? What did you do this week? Did anyone have to go to the police station? Is it just me? But yeah, I've gone into the ocean a little bit south of here to because the rain's so fucked up back in the mountains. Almost every night there's tons and tons and tons of this dirty water going into the ocean. And I swam in the dirty water in the video. If you go look at my last video, I'm swimming in that water. But I think it's mostly clay if you go that far up the mountain. And plus, you just shower when you get home. But anyway, it's kind of gross, but kind of fun at the same time. If you don't drown, which is always helpful. But yeah, swimming in the ocean right now, like you're like, oh God, I want to get dunked because you're sweating so hardcore right now. But you go in, it literally feels like a hot tub, the ocean right now. That's how warm it is. And this is the Pacifico right there behind me. And it's like a hot tub. Not refreshing whatsoever. So that's why in the summer it's better to go climb up the river. And you guys go watch my new video and you can see how much fun we had and see parts of Vallarta that you don't normally see. Okay, where are we? Ronnie, Rob, Mesa, where is that? Arizona? I can't remember. Simone says, I'm heading to Souk now, going dirt bike riding with my son. Good luck. See you soon. Have a great weekend. You too. Thanks for popping in and have a blast. Souk is gorgeous. I love Souk. Cassie! Welcome from the UK. Cassie has shown up. Are you making dinner again? Just realized I'm on my way out, but want to say hi and sending love. Thank you. Right back at you, sister. Thanks for showing up. Rob says Alaska. Alaska was great, enjoying Arizona. Okay, I got it right then. That's good. So you're sending me a Jeep? Is that that's what's happening? Okay, I'll send my address over to you. You can fly a Jeep over here. Well, yeah. Thanks for showing up, all 16 of you. People are dropping off. Seriously, if you have any questions about anything in particular, let me know. If you have anything to share. How many Jeeps? How many what? Troy! How you doing? Where's your brother? He's freaking slacking off. Did the people who found Fred decide to keep him? You know what? I haven't seen them for quite a while. I know they're here. I should reach out and find out, because I mean, I can reach out right now. Fred was this cute little blue heeler that was just found wandering around a neighborhood, and this couple picked up. We were trying to find a house for, but I think they did end up. That's what they were threatening to do. They're like, we'll wait a little bit longer, but we'll probably end up keeping him. So they probably did. But I actually haven't seen them. Like, I kept bumping into them like day after day after day, and but it's been a while. It's weird, but it's so hot. We're all like doing different things now, I guess. How's it going, Troy? How are the Maritimes holding up over there? Dime, did Red Dog go to shelter? Oh shit. I think so. I think so. Yeah, there's another healer, a red healer. Was it Lucky? And it was another dog they're trying to find a home for. There's so many animals here that need help. But yeah, that woman could only keep a dog for so long, then it was going into a shelter, which isn't really a great thing, because they may never get out, which is really sad. I currently have a new kitten on my freaking doorstep. So you already probably know I have like 200 cats outside that I've fixed and spayed and neutered, and people don't want me to feed them, but I do. So I'm like the asshole everyone hates because there's cats everywhere. But there's this brand new kitten I'm in mad love with. It's dark gray. It's the weirdest combination of colors. Dark gray with white feet, yellow eyes, gold eyes, and then a light pink nose. And she's super feisty, and I'm going to take her in to get spayed tomorrow. So, but I'm in love with her. Like, if I was allowed a cat, I'd actually let her stay inside with me, because she's magical. I'm like madly in love with her. And her name is Kitten. Thank you very much. Yippee! Yeah, thanks everyone who's here. Seriously, send me a question or something. Tell me what you had for breakfast, if anything. I had a couple eggs with some Mexican cheese, Montego, I think it's called, Montego, with some like caramelized onions and coffee. So there you go. Now you can rest tonight knowing what I had for breakfast. So let me know if you have any questions. That's what I'm here for. And otherwise I panic because I don't know what the fuck to say. I just start F-bombing. Okay, where are we? So getting cooler there, I bet. You got your scarf and toque out? Don says, I don't drive in Vallarta anymore. I have been extorted? No. In a vehicle with someone who got extorted 22 times in 5 years. Fuck the police. Viva Mexico! Oh my God, did you guys watch the frickin' president doing the Independence Day ceremony? It is powerful. Google it. She's like a powerhouse. It's the first time a woman ever has led it. So it's really quite amazing. And I guess she chose all these female attendants or whatever the hell they're called. So anyway, that was really, really cool. If you hadn't seen it. Neil, are you still there? You must have seen that, right? Well, I saw more of that kind of shit in Cabo, in Baja, where you'd be driving just in random remote areas, and there'd just be a couple federales with giant guns on the side of the road that would stop you, and you're like, oh shit, where are we gonna go? Usually they just flag you through, but yeah, sometimes if you're unlucky, they're gonna try to get some dough out of you. I mean, you want to pay them so you can just be free, right? But you got to be good at negotiating. Like, hide all your money and go, all I have is 200 pesos or whatever. They're a tiny bit more civilized here, I would say, but sounds like, yeah, lucky. Yeah, I mean, I actually had that with someone. No, anyway, I won't go on into that. Conrad said, question. Thank you for the question. Besides OXXO, is there a grocery store near you? We are staying 3 blocks south of you, over your right shoulder on the Melicon. That way? There's tons of grocery stores. Tons. You cannot walk a block without hitting another one. OXXO is just for like mostly beverages, chips, and junk food and garbage. There's some of the bigger ones will have some fruit and veg and shit, but no, there's mom and pop, like Mexican tiny little grocery stores where you can get, cheese, processed meat, I would say. Sometimes they have actual fresh meat. I wouldn't buy it from one of those stores personally. I get it from an actual butcher. They have way more veg and produce and stuff. Excuse me, they're everywhere. And then there's like Lay, which is up there. You guys would probably want to go to Ley, Lay. It's kind of grimy, to be honest. It's a 2-level grocery store, but it's freaking has no AC, and it just seems dirty to me. It's not like a big, clean, like La Comer or Costco or whatever, but it's really close. And the prices are super good there. And tons of that expats and snowbirds and stuff all shop there for certain stuff. Like when I go there, I get like cheese, meat, like bones for my dogs, some fruit and vegetables, and I get cleaning products and like hair dye and liquid hand soap and stuff like that. So it's a good option if you don't want to go all the way out. If you head north in the bus or whatever, there's all these huge box stores as well. But just down below here, there's tons of places to buy veg. And if you can find, there's a carniceria if you eat meat on the river. There's a few of those where you can buy like really good ribs and steaks and shit like that. That's what I do. I'm living on steak right now. Dwayne had 4 hamburger patties for breakfast. Well, good for you. Someone's got to do that. That's funny. So yeah, you'll find over there, there's right on Juarez, there's places mostly to get basics and veggies and stuff. So you're going to be fine. There's tons of places to shop. I'm rambling. I'm a rambling guy. You know Steve Martin, the comedian? He sings that song on the banjo. Anyway, not yet, LOL. Oh, the scarf and toque. It's not that bad yet. Okay. Viva Mexico! Did you watch that ceremony with the why do I keep saying the president? Steinbaum? Troy, I hopefully will be in PV first week of December. Oh, that's awesome. I'll meet you at the garbage pile again. Right? My pleasure, Conrad. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I'll run into you at the garbage pile. Well, that means I'm sure I'll see you, and we'll have some like evening. I went to your brother's the other night for Bailey's. You don't get out of there pretty like alive, because he's like, you want another one? And then he pours a Bailey's like this big, and like, Jesus Christ, like it's still there. The garbage pile is still there, waiting for you to arrive, and all the pigeons and everything. Oh my God, what are we gonna do now? You guys want to see my rosemary plant? So if you don't have a barbecue and you want to fry up the steak, you can baste it in butter with rosemary, and it's really, really good. So I bought a rosemary plant. I'll show you it right now. Shorty, come and help me. Ta-da! It's too wet right now, but anyway. All right, well, we're at 40 minutes. If you have any other things to share, did you have hamburger patties for breakfast? Anyone have bacon? Anyone have any questions? As you can see, it's a spectacular day out there. I'll probably go for walkies and get some groceries and get my nails fixed, because that's kind of screwed up, right? What are you guys gonna do? Talk to me. But yeah, otherwise, what's happening? Life in Vallarta is very, very hot, and I come up and down these very steep stairs, cursing. Thanks, Rob. Yay! Yeah, sweating. You just gotta try to get by. Are you coming here, Rob? Are you visiting Vallarta anytime soon? And here's a question: have you seen any whales lately? Oh, not in Arizona. That's like in Alaska. But they're going to be coming back soon. It's going to be exciting, because if any of you don't know, the whales from the humpback whales specific primarily journey all the way down here, migrate down here from British Columbia and even further north to give birth to their babies in this bay. This is Banderas Bay right behind me. And the waters are warmer here for them to give birth. And then the babies, they hang out for a bit while the babies get bigger. Oh, thank you. Gracias. Thanks for the tip. Shardy! They're slacking off. My mascotas. But yeah, so during the months I should know, November to March, I think, the whales come back and you'll see them all the time right here behind me in the bay. And it's really exciting. Like they'll be breaching, or you see them breathing. What is that called? Marine mist stuff when they breathe out of the hole. Anyway, that is a climb to your place, a workout. Yes, it is. It's hardcore, especially in this heat. It's like, oh my God, like the other day, oh my God, guess who just showed up? Come here. Oh, he's so cute. Come here for a sec. I need your help. You're like my Ed McMahon. Shorty, he's a good boy. Do you have anything to say to these people? And I still haven't told the Shorty and Smiley story. Oh my God. But these two, my doggies that I have, I know I should be at that. For fuck's sakes, come and help me. Dawn, immediately. I know. My one idea was I was going to take all of the stuff I did on Naked Jaguar tours and move it and create a second channel with all that material, since it's already made, and just see if something happens, if it really truly is, because I have the word NAKED in my title, if that's really why I've stayed this small, or because I curse, or whatever you want to call it, like, or is it just because I have bad karma? I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying anymore. I lost my train of thought. But yes, it's a climb to my place. Thank you for the tip. I know, Dwayne. I actually barely stayed in Van. I spent most of my time in Victoria. with my mom, and I saw tons of friends and family. It was great. I had a really great time in Canada. Really beautiful. It was a success. Let's just say that. And then like when I got on the ferry to get over to Van, it was like miserable.com, drizzly, gray, cold. And I was like, ew, I don't want to do this. And I ended up just crashing one night, and I ended up coming back here 1 week early because of the stupid fucking thing I'm doing and the legal thing I'm doing. So that's that. If it was sunny and nice and I stayed longer, we would definitely have had a chance to like meet and stuff like that, I'm sure. I'm just a rambling guy. Rambling. Okay. Audra, okay, lovely seeing the sailboat behind you. Oh yeah, that is nice. I'd love to go sailing today. Maybe I can manifest that. Get invited on a sailboat. That'd be nice. Okay, well, there's that. And this is where right behind me, there's a pirate ship. I don't know if you know about it, but it's a big tourist. It's one of the top tourist things to do here, where you get on this pirate ship. What? Up in Marina, and then they take you on this big tour. But at night, at the end of it, there's, because it's a play on the boat of pirates and stuff. They have a big like sword battle, I think, right behind me. Like the boat stops here because that's the church right there. And they blast off their fireworks from the boat right here every night. I get firework party at about 8:30. Anyway, I'm rambling. You want to hear the Shorty and Smiley story? Okay, I got to get my act together. Maybe I'll start that today because it's dramatic. I know I keep freaking saying but you got to hear this story. It's crazy. There's one section of the story that you'll be like, no, you're kidding me. So, yeah. Okay, I got to get my act together. The thing about Vallarta is an incredibly distracting place. It's a very small town, and there's activity and distractions. If you leave the house constantly, you're like, no, I'm just walking to grab some broccoli. And then you're like, all of a sudden you're walking up the river to go jump in a waterfall. Well, everybody here, muchas gracias for showing up and for your questions, for your love and support. I'm here for the view and the stories. Thank you. I'm going to keep telling them, hopefully. Yeah, thanks for showing up. I don't know if we should keep going. We're at 48 minutes. If anyone has any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, does anyone want to talk to Shorty? He's still with me here. You're so cute. Look, Shorty. Yeah. So, yes, I love the view and the stories also. Thank you. Gracias. I don't know what else to say, you guys. But yeah, if you have any other requests for videos, if you haven't seen my newest video, it literally came out last evening. It's a river walk. You get to see a bunch of different neighborhoods if you're curious about different parts of the town, the city. And we do a big long walk up the river, so you get to see what it looks like, because it rains every night and the river's just fucking raging right now. Pardon my language. How many dollars do I have at this point? And yeah, go check it out. If you haven't freaking subscribed and you like what I'm putting out there, please hit that subscribe button and like and share and comment, because apparently that means something. I'm going to continue to try to put a video out every week and try to do this live, and we'll see where it goes. And yeah. If you have any who has LHL? Have you seen Crocs at the beach lately? The The last time was probably like a week ago. There was one. It was like submerged. You could see its head was sticking out, but yeah, they're around. But they're like at the beginning of the season, they were actually getting into areas where it would be dangerous for people. If you were swimming and stuff, like there's a couple babies swimming right by the pier. They were swimming in front of like the restaurants that are really popular restaurants and stuff. So I was like, I wasn't going in because I was like, I saw videos of those, but I think they moved a bunch of the crocs because it was really bad this year. But there's at least one, and there was crocs upriver too, not super far, but like there was one in this one spot where I used to dunk, and the neighborhood was taking care to like make sure everyone knew there was a croc right there. And then when it's raining up in the mountains and the water is like chocolate brown, it's harder to see if you're going to get eaten alive. You see, so it's kind of creepy. But right now, I would say there are some out there. They usually hang out the bridge that crosses over the main Rio Quale at the ocean. That's usually where they suntan. Where I go on it all the time. You see it in my videos probably. And then if you go down from there by Oscars and stuff, they will like sleep along the water's edge. But usually they're pretty close to the ocean. Just saying. But if you go swimming like Conchas, Chinas, or even way before that, you're not going to get eaten. Just a nip here and there. Okay, have fun, Troy. That's a big job, and good luck with that. You do not have bad karma. Thank you. I hope not. But yeah. What else have we got here? I saw the video and I was freaking out you would fall off those boulders. I'm a pro, generally. But I did stub my toe. I edited it out because I was like, because I can't go like a week without ripping the shit out of my toes all the time. Like I'm constantly have bloody toes because I'm in my bare feet all the time. Hey, Mark. How you doing? Enjoyed your video yesterday where you were swimming in a river with your friend, River Quality. Yeah. We started in kind of near the open air mercado, the back 60, I like to call it, of the romantic zone. So if you're in the heart of the groovy area in the romantic zone, most popular place down by the beach, and you just go away from the water and you keep going. We started, 5 blocks that way and just kept going and wandered all the way up to Paso Ancho. And if you don't know the restaurant, it was called the Real Grill Barbecue. It's a very popular restaurant for gringos mostly. But the freaking location for that restaurant, if you ever come to town, it's called La Huerta now, Huerta, La Huerta. And it's this giant hotspot for gringos. They have live music a few times a week, really good bands. And the place, it's freaking swamped full of gringo couples mostly. And it's like a barbecue rib house kind of thing, but it's right where I was swimming in my video yesterday, where I kept panning up, and it's like that gorgeous wall, and you can see this flat cliff rock side thing with all the greenery and stuff. That is what you look at when you're at the Rio Grill Barbecue or La Huerta. Or if you're not looking at the band, that's what's behind you. It's like the most spectacular location in the universe. It's really amazing. So that's where I was. We walked all the way up there to jump in the river. And the river's still dirty, but we still went in it anyway. Fortunately, I knew you didn't, because you posted the video. I didn't fall and die. Yeah. I need to send Shorty a flotation vest. That river was a bit deep for him. Yeah, we were right on the edge. So, and we would have caught him if. And you saw they almost went into the river at a point. I go, and they like came out because I'm like, that's the wrong spot to enter. Shorty doesn't usually go in the water anyway. So, anyway. The P factors in the house, blammo, Minneapolis. who came to Bucerias last April and introduced myself via email. I love everything you are doing. Thank you. You're part of the spirit of Mexico that fills me with joy. Okay, I'm going to start freaking bawling. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Thank you. That's such a beautiful thing to hear. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm making a difference, or whatever it is. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yay! Viva Mexico! Thank you. Poor Shorty. Do you want a flotation vest? No? Yes? I think he does. I've seen those things. They're pretty cute. Aw, Paige. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Aw, Rob. Thank you. Everybody, we love each other. Let's not make love. Let's spread the love. We can make love too, but let's just spread the love right now. Thanks, Tanya. So are you. So are all of you. We're all amazing. And let's keep sharing the love and supporting one another. It's a giant fly over there. But yeah, I know. It's so beautiful. I'm going to freaking bawl my eyes. Oh, I knew one Paige in Victoria. I worked at a fitness center and she was she sold memberships, but that's probably not you. Oh man, thank you. You just made my day. I'm going to go bawl my eyes out when I turn the camera. I've had an interesting week. Life is so beautiful and you guys probably feel the same way. But there's lots of tricky, stressful, challenging shit that I've been putting up with and going through for years now. So it's a big mixed bag of complete. It's life. You get both, light and dark. And if you only had light, you wouldn't have anything. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you all for showing up today. I hope you all have beautiful freaking days. And I'm not going to freaking stop freaking. I've made a lot of money. If someone's paying me for these swear words. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to stop. My pleasure, Conrad. Thanks for all your support and questions, everything. Okay, Sarah, you're getting some loves, some blue hearts. That's so pretty. She's a water sign, so it makes sense. I know. Thank you all, LHL. Spread the love. We got to do it. Okay, so until next time, you guys enjoy your lives. Life is a beautiful gift. Every morning I do my journaling, and it's like the gift of life. And it's like hard to remember that when you're going through getting shit kicked by Puerto Vallarta, which is what I always say. But yeah, let's try to savor what we've got left, because you never know how much time you have left here, right? And come visit me. We'll go jump in the ocean when it cools down a little bit. And thanks again. I'll try to be here next week unless I forget. My friend Ron reminds me, he reminded me last night, are you doing 11/11 tomorrow? I'm like, oh yeah. So that's how on top of the shit I am. Have a great day. Have a great life. I hope your day is beautiful and your life is beautiful and you got lots of animals to kiss. See you soon, Tanya. Nos vemos pronto. And butterflies. That's a good sign. Adios from Short Stacks. Good luck from Shorty. He's sending his good luck vibes. And thanks again for everything. I love you all. Mwah. Muchas gracias. Until next time. Adios, brothers and sisters, and cats and dogs and everybody else. Adios!